In this video, we have traveled all the way to Disneyland, Hong Kong in an effort to spend over $100 on Disneyland food. Is it possible? You're about to find out. But first, let's back up. I've already been to 2 different Disneylands. I went to Paris where I had croissants. Or did I have crepes?
Hey, sweet. That is just a S-load of sugar on there.
I've been to Disney World in Florida where I had a giant funnel cake. But now we're finally at Disneyland in Asia. How is the food different? We're about to find out. We have come to our first stop here at Main Street Market. Hello. This guy's wearing a hairnet. I like it. This place has a wild array of different foods. Everything from turkey legs to waffle marshmallow sandwiches to corn to chicken in a plastic bag. I'm not sure who's coming here to get chicken in a plastic bag, but somebody is. Could I please have 1 giant turkey leg? And I would also like the waffle sandwich thing.
$318.
So we've circled around over to here. This is the hopper where they keep the turkey legs warm. They are indeed gigantic. Holy cow. I was hoping that one was mine. I can't believe how big it is. This is my turkey leg. Is it as big as his?
Yes.
This is smaller than his. Is that your biggest one? I just want the most giant one if it's possible. Okay, he's going in. Oh, this guy. You are the best.
Hey.
That is, look at this monster right here. This turkey and Arnold Schwarzenegger have the same doctor. Oh, and then he's bringing my marshmallow sandwich. It looks beautiful. Thank you so much. Our first meal of the day, and I am very excited. First of all, I've got this. It's a marshmallow waffle. Nothing like starting your day with 500 grams of carbs. You can see it has those pre-made waffles on either side. Then we have a huge hockey puck-sized fluffy marshmallow that's pink. Oh, it's bouncy. That's interesting. A little known fact, this is not actually marshmallow. It's harvested unicorn Huh. First of all, I can appreciate that they're trying to make this into a sandwich for the form factor. I give it like a 3 out of 10. I think a kid would like it because they don't have much life experience and they're not that smart. The waffle part is a little bit dry. The marshmallow is so confusing. It's soft, thick, it's resilient. Like if this was giant, you could use it as a trampoline. What is that made out of? I'm a little bit offended right now. People keep throwing trash into my table. Oh, right, the recycling bin. But next we have a giant turkey leg. It's over $20. That is wild, astonishing, and very expensive. They gave me this. I don't know what it is. Maybe a rain poncho? Ah, nice. Hong Kong, so civilized. Oof, God, what is there to do but to eat it? Yeah, I mean, that is a giant piece of meat. The turkey leg is delicious. It's smoky. The taste is very similar to the one that I've had already in Florida. And honestly, it might be the exact same distributor. This was probably smoked in the US and sent over on a barge. I'm gonna take a big giant bite right here. This is the way to start your day. I think people are looking at me because they think I pulled this out of the trash. But no, I'm just eating on top of the trash. It's so civilized. I give this like a 9 out of 10. For those of you coming to Disneyland still trying to bulk, this is the move right here. It's very satisfying. We're almost already 30% of the way done with our budget today. This is a big ticket item. The other foods, they might be a lot cheaper than this, but we have to go find out. I'm also hoping we can find something that feels a bit more Asian-y. Okay, I found a food that you definitely will not find in Orlando, Florida, and that is squid. But it's not just any type of squid. Let's take a look at how it works. This is the squid grilling machine, and you can see all the squid inside being pressed from both sides. So after the squid is cooked, he puts it through the paper shredder. Oh, take a look at that. Magical. Oh, you put it in again? Then he puts it in a second time, and then a third time. I'm telling you, this is the Disney magic I've been looking for. By the way, it smells amazing. Very seafoody. For this squid, it is $7.67. It kind of makes sense to me because it's made out of a lot of protein. Although, it looks like it got ran over by a truck. The smell is so strong and pungent that if you brought this to your office lunchroom, you would get banned. They would kick you out. I love that they have literally dedicated machinery to cooking and slicing up the squids here at Disney. Let's see if we can stretch it out like an accordion. Amazing squid technology. This is good beer food. So far, I'm very impressed with the amount of protein I've been able to eat during this venture. It's chewy. It's been marinated in like soy sauce and sugar. It's delicious. The smell can be intimidating, but once you get to know it, you realize it has a nice personality. I'm just describing myself at this point. Oh. Wow, my God. Guys, that was the raccoon from Guardians of the Galaxy. What's his name? Rocket? Boom, boom, my friend is a tree. Awesome. We have come to Tahitian Terrace Restaurant, and there's nothing I love more than a restaurant with pictures on the menu, but this place does one better. They have 3D models of all the food. This one right here is beef rendang from Malaysia. Right over here, they have some butter chicken laid out, displayed for your viewing pleasure. I'm gonna go to this restaurant right now and order some Asian classics. All right, I got the wifey saving us a spot, and I'm headed to the line by myself. I'm saying this lunch line is hilarious. I feel like I'm a Disney slave eating lunch at a Disney mine. Everyone's just waiting in line forever for some food. Ah, look at that. So I'm having trouble deciding between these two, the butter chicken and the rendang. So I think I'm just gonna get them both. Couldn't hurt. That was fast. That is the beef rendang, and that is the butter chicken. Let's try it out. All right, folks, what you're looking at here is over $40 worth of food, at least according to Disney in Hong Kong. This is wild, but you know what? We're gonna have a cultural experience. Somehow I knew instinctually that the food at Disney in Asia would just be better, and so far it is. Let's start with this right here. It's called beef rendang, meat braised in delicious spices and coconut milk. Depending on how much fat there is, they have varying degrees of softness, gooiness, and gelatinousness. That's good. Super salty, more salty than, savory. But the beef is very tender, very soft. You can feel each fiber of the muscle. I like it. To mix it, you're supposed to put it with this coconut rice. Now, let's see if this is any good. Coconut rice is like the pride of Malaysia. It's a bit coconutty. It's very mushy, though. It's a bit overcooked. Oh, kerupuk. This is a chip popular in Indonesia. It's basically like a shrimp cracker. Very nice. Here we have like a cucumber salad with onions and tomatoes. And then we have this right here in the leafy packaging. What is that? I'm not sure. It will all be revealed soon. Then on this side, we have another piece of Asia. This is butter chicken. It has a really beautiful orange colored sauce. Rich, heavy, and just a vast array of Indian spices. This has a nice flavor. I haven't had Indian food for a while. Chicken is soft and tender, very satisfying, super salty. I think they want you to get dehydrated and then buy more drinks. The final thing we have not tried is this right here, a mystery food wrapped up in a leaf. Now, if I open this leaf and there's something else that's wrapped in plastic, I will off myself. Oh, yes, no plastic involved. What is that?
It's a chicken.
Chicken?
Yeah.
Thank you. And it looks like many pieces of chicken may be folded on top of each other until it's taken on this weird geometric rhombus type shape. Thank God I went to school in the USA. I know the word rhombus. I also invested at Bitcoin at 60,000. How come we didn't learn about Bitcoin in high school, huh? A bit of lemongrass in there. It's a little sweet, a little savory, and a bit fresh from some of the herbs they put inside. I enjoyed it. From here, I'm gonna finish the rest of this food and work my way around the park. There is a lot more to see here, and we are getting closer to $100. Right now we're at a section of the park known as the Grizzly Gulch. But what cartoon is this from? Who owns this IP? I'm not sure. Anyways, the menu is right here. Everything they have here is fried, and we're gonna give it a shot. We're in a restaurant so generic, they have a food just called Disney character pasta salad. Look at those Disney characters. Ooh, the whole gang is there. Mickey Mouse, corn. Boom, next dish right here. Now, every food place seems to have a theme, and the theme of this one is hot oil. Right over there, if you look, there is a bear character, and the costume is a little bit scary. It looks like the bear has to go to the bathroom, but he just realized it. And he still has to take about 16 more pictures with kids. All right, back to the food. It's interesting, if they're putting the fish and the chicken in the same fryer, maybe the fish will taste a little chickeny and the chicken tastes a little fishy. Oh, you can see like real pieces of animal. That's definitely from a chicken. Very nice. Fresh and hot. Mostly crunchy on the outside, succulent and soft and greasy on the inside. Not a bad piece of chicken, but something I wouldn't think to pair with chicken is this, fish. I've got my tartar sauce. Oh yeah, classic daycare food. This is food for young kids who have never had fruit or vegetables. I love it. So that's the Grizzly Gulch. How about some more Asian food? Also, we're getting dangerously close to $100. She's not blinking. Blink. So we have wandered into Toy Story Land. Behind me, Jesse's Snack Roundup. A lot of food that is maybe not worth reviewing. They've got corn dogs, they have actual corn, and they have churros. You know what those things are. Not every food is pushing the limit of creativity. Let's keep going till we find something else. We have come to Frozen Land, and here they have some sweet frozen treats. Remember Olaf, the snow bro? It looks like they have a fun dessert that looks like that guy. Is it gonna look like him in the end? Are there gonna be little stick arms in the head? God dang it, there better be. Can I have the ice cream that looks like a little snowman? Nailed it. All right, guys, I've got it right here. First of all, I thought this was all Photoshop, but it's real. My inner 12-year-old is very satisfied right now. It's the most expensive ice cream I've ever bought in my life. Yikes. Let's start with decapitating Olaf. Sorry, buddy. It's like a marshmallow. This is tragic. Look at the divot where his head used to be. His arms, these undoubtedly are made out of chocolate or some kind of a chocolate cookie. It's chocolate, very delicious. Finally, we have the buttons. They look like the charcoal pills that I need to take when I eat street food in India. Basically an M&M, a candy-coated chocolate, delicious. After a lot of savory foods and salt, this is very refreshing. And it was even better that it was personified. By the way, look at that, there's this kid over here dressed as Spider-Man. Nobody tell that kid that Spider-Man is owned by Sony and not Disney. Oops, let's keep moving. We're almost at 100, or are we past it? I'm not sure. We have come to the Royal Banquet Hall for our final location. This is where we're gonna find our most expensive meal of the day. I'm gonna tell you the price after we get the food, but first, we have some fake wax or plastic figurines in the shape of our food. Screw action figures, why can't I buy these in the gift shops? First of all, they're selling abalone, which I can't even believe you could find abalone here in a Disney park. And then they're selling this Korean dish right here. How does it actually look when it's not just in this plastic version? Let's go inside and find out. Oh my God, it's like a refugee camp in here. They have different lines, international, entrees, Japanese, and grill. When you see me next, I'm gonna have food. I gotta figure this out. All right, folks, we have our absolute final meal here because this is a mouthful. We are gonna go from the cheapest to the most expensive thing here. Let's start with the dim sum. You all know me as a very sophisticated, savvy, sophisticated food reviewer. That said, I will order any food with a face or that looks like an animal or a Disney character. Case in point. Most of them look good. For example, this one looks cute, but this one looks like it had a botched plastic surgery. I'm gonna peel the paper from the bottom. It almost feels like it should be illegal, the fact that there's no pork in there. Look at that. It's maybe beans or sugar or some kind of a jam. The steamed bun is soft, moist, but inside, oh man, I was hoping for a mouthful of pork. I feel a little bit ripped off. For 3 of these little piggies, it costs $6.14. Not too crazy, but nothing compared to the abalone. It looks pretty excellent. 2 whole abalone right here on top, a big heavy rice base, and then she poured on this seafood gravy. It looks super savory and sticky. A little carrot, shrimp, chicken. Cheers. Smoky, satisfying. It almost tastes like it was stir-fried or made in a wok. I like it. I find with most of the food here today, somehow it's overly salty, but still somewhat bland. Like their main superpower here is not a balance of ingredients, it's a lot of salt, but not a lot of supporting characters to add to the flavor profile. It seems like they're trying to appeal to a wide variety of people. People that are coming from Europe, people that are coming from the Philippines, and people that are here in Hong Kong too. So maybe that makes them water down the seasoning a bit. I say have a vision, pick a lane, and stay in it. Alas, we have the best part right here though, abalone. It's one of my favorite seafoods out there. Please tell me they did not mess it up. You know what this sauce is? I just realized. It's like that chow mein sauce every kid had in the Midwest when they were 12 years old, mainly me. The abalone though, delicious and a nice dense texture to it. Now, is this entire bowl worth over $21? I guess maybe the abalone is getting it there. What is this, maybe $3 of abalone? So sure. Why not? Alas, we have our final dish. This is our most expensive meal of the day. This is a ginseng Korean chicken soup. I am pumped. They gave me some bonus things. We've got kimchi, we've got rice, and then we've got tteokbokki. Tteokbokki are Korean pounded rice cakes. First of all, they put in mushrooms. Usually when you see tteokbokki in Korea, it's on the street and it's in a red sauce made from a red chili paste. Right here, what is this, Alfredo? I have no idea. Now, is it delicious? No, I don't know. I think that they're doing something new, something different. In Korea, I don't think you would ever see something like this. I think if you did this in Korea, they would throw you off a bridge and then claim that you jumped. You gotta watch your back out there. Alas, a whole flippin' chicken. Oh wow. Chicken butt, chicken thighs, chicken back. I'm gonna rip off the legs right here. It's so bland. There's no flavor. It's okay, it's very fatty. Let me take some of this broth. I've had samgyetang many times in Korea. It's kind of a classic hangover food. I like that you could be coming here with your family, hungover off your ass on soju, your kids yelling in the background, but nourishing yourself with this dish. Except that it doesn't really have any salt and it tastes oddly bitter. Let's dig into that chest plate a bit. Oh yeah. Ah, it looks tender. You know what? some foods are hard to mass produce. That's what's going on here. It is difficult to have hundreds of these chickens in a clay pot and kind of time it exactly right. It's a bit dry and it really wasn't seasoned that well to begin with. Mr. Walt Disney is rolling over in his grave right now as we speak. Actually, he'd be shocked that they were even serving Korean food. He'd be shocked to have a theme park in Asia, period. So this is our final meal, and this is the most we've ever spent on a $100 challenge. So from here, we're gonna add up everything we spent across the day, and I'm gonna let you know the total. Today we set out with the goal to spend over $100 here at this amusement park known as Disneyland here in Hong Kong. Were we victorious? Heck yeah, we were. How much did we spend? The most ever. A record-breaking... Uh-oh, where'd my math go? I lost my homework.
And after adding up all the money I spent on food today, the final amount is an astonishing $147.50.
I really enjoy the selection of foods that they have here, especially all the different types of Asian foods. The quality of the food, it was okay. My favorite food of the day was probably the turkey leg. It was made out of meat. So that is our video, and that is 9 different foods you can try next time you come to Disneyland here in Hong Kong. Otherwise, that is it for this one. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. Peace. From here, I'm gonna head over to the spinning teacups and throw up all this food. Let's go.
If you love Indian food, then you're gonna love our new channel, Best Ever Food India. Subscribe now for weekly videos showcasing the most unique street food from around the country.